Oh, Mayor.
Hey guys, how's everybody?
Good, good, good.
You made it early today. Thank you.
The other meeting got through just in time, so it worked. I tell you what, Laura, you and I are going to have to up our background game.
Well,
Look at all these remarkable backgrounds these folks have.
I was going to say, which one would you like?
Oh, you can probably do this. And here, Chief and I are just going to be lame and have no.
Yeah. I got
You
mine.
can have me with Little Silver Charm.
Look there.
That's always good.
You can have me petting a horse.
Quick.
You can have me shopping downtown.
Wow. I think you've
Or at
done
the horse park, just horning in somebody else's family activity, their hallmark moment. Or climbing the fence and riding this one. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're live, Lori, just so you know.
Well, that
Is that
just lets you
silver-
know
is
they're
that
going to have
silver
some
charm?
fun in Georgetown.
Lori, is that silver charm?
Right here is Little Silver Charm.
That's the
Big Silver
derby.
Charm.
That's the derby or the
Yes. Michael Blowen's favorite. By the way, it's his birthday today, too.
oh, is it really?
Yes.
I should send him a happy birthday.
Yes.
Remember, he was my next door neighbor when I moved out here.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Here's Lori and her horse.
And Pam, you're live on Facebook now too.
Okay, I'll leave Little Silver Charm.
And Little Silver Charm used to knock at my fence so I'd feed him grass clippings. And one year I grew carrots for him. And he used to go in Michael's house over here, Michael and Diane's house. So
I think he goes into this one over here in Georgetown on occasion. I think he likes to watch TV. But Mayor and Chief, I will be sure to send you all of the Georgetown backgrounds for you to use.
yeah, thanks.
We got about 6 of them, so you'll be
Chief
good.
and I appreciate that. I mean, looking at the two Byrons on here, one's making me a little afraid for his safety being in the middle of a road, and the other one is freezing me to death.
Yeah, Mayor Prather, if anything, you're the one dressed for the occasion out of all of us, though.
Hey, I figured if I couldn't be there, I'd put on my Horsey 100 shirt.
I put on my happy place, Georgetown.
Hooray!
I should have put my Horsey 100 shirt on.
And I got my horse under glass. So
That'll work.
I figured since we couldn't be together, Randy, I read your mind, and I poured a fresh beer in my Georgetown.
oh, nice.
So,
And I'm promoting a little bourbon 30, and this blend is actually named Lori after me.
Very nice.
And there's only one bottle, and it's at my house.
So I guess we don't get any of that, do we?
I'll bring it to Horsey 100 and share it. Might bring a nip for everybody.
So we got a couple more minutes, and then because we told people 6:30, I know we're live, and really appreciate everybody, and expect Judge Covington to come in. But really glad you all could join us. It's certainly been a little different party, but I think it's going to be really nice and work out.
Looks like we're getting a good crowd over on YouTube.
Oh, good.
And I don't know how to tell what we're getting in Facebook, but
I don't either.
Facebook, you probably have to be on the site and see how many people it says viewing or live.
Well, don't move too much, Patrick. You got people watching you.
All right. I'm just going to stand off to the side.
We don't want to get, we don't give anything away, you know. Nice view of Wood Lake Road and Midway.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to Shutterbug.
So Brian P., you give us the go ahead when, or you're the timer when.
Give them a few more minutes to roll in.
This is kind of like the behind the scenes stuff, you see on the documentary. So how it was made.
Right.
The more entertaining stuff, right?
Yeah, probably.
The mess ups, the faux pas.
Yeah, we've got an excellent crowd. We've got about 70 over on Facebook right now, and we've got about 30 on YouTube. Good crowd.
Very good.
And they keep climbing pretty fast.
Until I start speaking and the numbers drop.
No, that's my job, Patrick.
Okay.
Randy, we'll turn it over to you.
I'm going to mute my phone. So, all right, Patrick, let's take it away, buddy.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 2021 Virtual Horsey 100 Kickoff, live from my family room. Last year at this time, I was in Country Boy Brewing. I was standing up on stage in front of all my friends, having a blast. I made a concoction of pickles and beer. We called it the Horsey 100 Shandy. I drank it. I don't advise it. Wasn't that bad, really. But anyway, we are very excited that we have people on YouTube, that we have people on Facebook watching us. By the way, if you're on Facebook, I believe that you can ask questions. We probably won't be able to get the answers, all of them tonight, but at some point we will be able to answer them. You can always email us through the different sites, and we will make sure that we can answer the questions and make sure you know what's going on. So the reason that I'm standing in my living room doing a Zoom meeting is Randy Thomas asked me, he said, Patrick, can you do the kickoff? And I'm like, why me? And he said, everybody else on the committee has been sequestered for a grand jury thing in a hotel, and you're the only one available. And I said, really? And he said, no, Patrick, take the hook out of your mouth. So basically he explained to me that I'm kind of like the Justin Timberlake of Saturday Night Live, and that I come out and I do these things. I don't look like Justin. I'm chubby, I'm short, and I have no talent, but I am the Justin Timberlake of the Horsey 100. So what we want to do tonight is we want to get you guys excited. We want to hear from the mayor. We want to hear from the judge advocate or the judge county executive. We want to hear from Lori. We want to hear from Routes. We want to hear from Brian telling us about stuff. But I'm going to drop a bomb. I'm going to steal everybody's secret that they're waiting to hold. The Horsey is changing this year, and we're moving it to the Toyota test track. It's 2 miles. We're going to have everybody riding around the mile. It's going to be like Ragbri in a circle, and just everybody going. You can bring friends, you can bring your family. They can stand off the side. Woo! Turn left, turn left. And you're just going to be going in circles. When it's time to fuel up, we've got the stick. You pull up, you raise your right hand. We bring the Gatorade. We pour it in your mouth. It's going to be a good time. So we would hope to see everybody out at Toyota. No, we're not doing that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce Brian Williams, our rides director, and he's going to be telling you what we are going to be doing. And I want to thank everybody that I can't see for joining us tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Patrick. Excellent intro. Our prime entertainer. So as Patrick mentioned, a lot of things changing. Unfortunately, we will not be at the Toyota test track. That would be interesting, seeing people go out there and make a left turn. see how many get going and trying to do some speed. But we are doing some changes this year. Obviously, 2020 was not a great year for all of us, not just in the cycling community, but just overall. So unfortunately, but yet fortunately, 2020 is now hindsight, and we are focused on 2021. 2021 is coming in a little bit like a lion, but hopefully it'll be smoothing out and heading out like a lamb. So Randy, let's go ahead and kick over to the main event here. So one of the big changes that's going on this year for the Horsey, for the past 30 to 40 some years, we've been over at Georgetown College. They have been a magnificent partner for us at hosting the Horsey 100, but with COVID and how COVID has really affected the world today, there are still a lot of concerns and stipulations and requirements out there. And Georgetown College, is, due to these requirements, isn't able to host us this year, unfortunately. We talked with them, worked with them, and we all agreed we needed a change this year to help accommodate the social distancing and so forth, to be able to have the event and have it safe for everyone. So this year for Horsey 2021, we will be at Charles Brooking Park, still right in the heart of Georgetown. It's just on the north side of downtown Georgetown. So we're going to have a lot of open space, a lot of parking, and we're going to be able to basically social distance properly for everybody. So, and we are going to ask everybody, please abide by the local all requirements with our local city, state guidelines, because we do want to make sure we put on an excellent ride, but we don't want to cause a problem for anybody, whether it be our participants, our riders, volunteers, or the local community. So we do ask that when that time comes, if we still have to have guidelines, please abide by them, because we will be expecting everybody to hold to them. So, but Charles Brooking Park has a lot to offer for us. It's going to be a great event there, a lot of open space. We're really just looking forward to it. So Randy, go ahead and flip us over again. Looking at the challenges that we've had, obviously, as I've spoken, COVID-19 protocols, it's going to be a different season. So, but many that were able to ride last in 2020 accommodated, and we all adjusted and made it. So we can make it through this one. One of the, I'm going to say a negative piece, but we're also looking out for the health and wellness of everybody. It's our registration cap. The registration cap we're doing at 1,000 riders this year. That could change pending how the COVID-19 protocol goes. We are looking at the vaccine. Government, states, and everybody's getting it out there, but we just don't know how quick that's going to be and how it's going to be handled around the Memorial Day weekend timeframe. So just be prepared that if COVID-19 protocols are still in place, we're going to be abiding by them, please. Post-ride food options. Due to a lot of the change in location, along with looking at the catering and how that world has changed, we have opted for utilizing food trucks. Instead of going with a single catering service that basically will provide just a couple options, we opted to go with a post-ride food options of the food trucks, and one that's going to help a lot of our local food truck business owners, entrepreneurs out there. But it's also going to give our riders and all the participants and volunteers a lot of different variety. So that's really going to help them, but also help you all, that you're not stuck with just a certain couple options. You're going to have a wide variety, anywhere from at least 6 to 8 different food trucks that we've already know that we've got lined up. So, and we're looking at potential of bringing more in. So a lot of variety right there for you to really help you out and really hit the spot for your taste buds after the ride. Event cancellation, refund policy. Horsey 100, this is always a sticky subject for a lot of people. and we can understand that. We are a nonprofit organization. All of our profits go to working with the local communities. I know Georgetown, we do with the police department, we do a different time period Christmas bike gift shopping spree with the police department in Georgetown. So that's getting kids out there, helping them get some bikes, helmets. A lot of the money goes to different events like that throughout the area, not just Georgetown. So, but Georgetown is one of the ones that we really work with because they do host a Horsey for us. But we do have a no refund policy that we do. Now this year, we're going to be looking at if for some reason we have to cancel, we can basically transfer your registration to 2022. So you won't be out the money. We'll just move your registration from 2021 to 2022 should we come up and have to cancel. So keep that in mind. If people want to hold out for registering, I'm going to be up front. We'd like to see people register, but we also know people are going to be cautious with COVID-19, and we're right there with you. We would rather you be cautious and wait to register than to do something just ad hocly. So we want to see everybody, and we want to see everybody healthy this year. So, all right, Randy, let's go over to the items that will not change. All righty, items that will not change for this year. One of the items is registration process. We say it won't change. We have changed our registration platform. We have moved over to BikeReg, and from what I've been talking with our registration committee, very simple to use, great platform. So we're really looking forward to some simplicity of the bike registration that we have this year with them, and hopefully you all feel the same way. Our vendor expo, the only thing changing for the vendor expo is location with the event. We will still be doing the best we can, working with all of our vendor expo participants at getting the best vendor expo out there for you. More information, more items for you to see, look at, and purchase. Routes. We're in a great area for riding through horse farms, beautiful scenery, and checking out the bourbon distilleries. So got a lot of all three. Not a whole lot changing on that from year to year outside of just a number of horses in the different fields as you pass by. Rest stops. Still going to have the rest stops lined up, ready to go for you. That way we can keep you fueled, hydrated, and ready to keep riding. That way you can continue having the best ride that you want. Our SAG support. SAG group is going to be lined up as always, ready to help you out, whether it be come by, getting you to the next rest stop so you can get to a mechanic as they're working with other participants, or if you're saying, hey, you know what, it's hotter than blazes out here, I'm tired of being on the blacktop. Hey, they'll work with you to get you in. So we've always got SAG support out there to be ready for you to help you out. And then our volunteers. Well, to be quite honest with you, outside of the participants paying to come in and see and be part of the ride, we could not do this without our volunteers. We will have roughly anywhere from around 250 to 300 plus volunteers for the event. We can't put on this type of event without those volunteers. So we greatly appreciate all their time and support and helping with the Horsey 100, and we cannot say thank you enough. So if you see volunteers out there, please tell them thank you and that you greatly appreciate them, because of their help is how we're able to put this right on and make it such an elite event. And then the big one for all the riders out there, our commitment to safety. I can't speak enough on this. We work a whole lot with Tom Prather, our mayor of Georgetown. He's been a great part at helping support the Horsey 100 through the years. Chief Bosey, who is our chief of police for the Georgetown Police Department, he is a great supporter. All his the police squad Police Department, they're great out there. So they give a lot of support, and we can't say thank you enough to them. And then Lori Saunders, she helps with the Georgetown Scott County Tourism. She helps link us up with Mayor Prather and Chief Bosey. So all three of them really help to ensure that the Horsey 100 has the resources available to ensure that you have a great, safe riding event and time out here on our roads. So we thank Mayor Prather, Lori Saunders, and Chief Bosey. We thank you. All right, Randy. We're up to community partners. So here we have the Honorable Mayor Prather. So Mayor Prather, if you would come off mute, and we're going to turn the table over to you.
Great. Good evening, Brian, and thank you very much. It's a little bit of a different kickoff party tonight, but in the interest of keeping things as normal as we can, I did put on my Horsey 100 t-shirt and thought that would be appropriate for the evening.
Can I clap?
Yeah. And then since typically we get to do this at Country Boy or some other fine establishment of that type, I did pour beer in my Georgetown cup so I could welcome everyone and just give my thanks to this bicycle club and all of the volunteers and the work that goes into this incredibly important event. Brian, you talked about the things that are changed, and there are many. And I compliment the spirit and the attitude and the willingness to adapt with change and accommodate the things that we need to for this event to be successful. And the thing that I would echo that you said, something that absolutely has not changed, and that is the desire of our community to be a wonderful host for this event, and for every guest that you invite to come to our community, that they feel that spirit of warmth and invitation. I can't imagine a more professional approach to an event of this magnitude that the Horsey 100 organizers bring. And it makes it very easy for our community through Lori Saunders, through Chief Bosey, but also importantly this year, as a part of our adaptability, is Judge Joe Pat Covington making available the Scott County Park, Brookings Park, for this event to go to and do so in a safe way that will keep our spirit of community, but keep us safe at the same time. So I'm just delighted to kick this off and look forward to a Horsey 100 that may look a little different, but it may be one of the best rides we've ever had. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you, Mayor Prather, and we greatly appreciate all your support and the city's support, and obviously Judge Covington's support too. So we greatly appreciate it. So next we got up Judge Honorable Joe Pat Covington. Randy, has he been able to join us? Okay. So next we have Lori Saunders. She is the executive director of our Georgetown Scott County Tourism. So Lori, would you like to step up and speak? You're on mute, Lori.
I love to talk. I never pay attention if I'm on mute or not. Sorry about that. So anyway, Hello and welcome. Horsey 100 is such an exciting time for our community. And I will tell you, everyone has been keeping their fingers crossed, especially our hotels, our restaurants, our boutiques, and our attractions, that Horsey 100 would ride again in 2021 in Georgetown, Kentucky. You know, your visit means so much to us. As Mayor Prather said, yes, we are going to be here with gracious hospitality for each one of you. But also, which is very important, is your visit will give a much needed infusion of economic relief to our small businesses. So thank you so much for choosing to spend your Memorial Weekend at Horsey 100 with us. You could maybe say you're even riding in to save the day. So thank you. On another note, as everyone has already said and aware of, we are going to look a little bit different. We know Horsey 100 will, and you can expect things in Georgetown, Scott County to look a little different too. We are all doing our part to keep our visitors healthy and safe by following all of the guidelines. And we have an amazing leadership from our community with Mayor Prather and Judge Joe Covington. So we appreciate all they've done, and they're going to make sure that you have a safe visit to our community. But I will say the one thing that hasn't changed, and Brian touched on this, and that is our beautiful scenery. You can see behind me and beside me Little Silver Charm and the beautiful bluegrass fields with horses in it, and country roads and historic homes, and most importantly, some very fresh country air. All the things that make a ride through the bluegrass region special is still here. Nothing has changed. So you are going to have the perfect weekend for a perfect ride. At least my fingers are crossed, and we are certainly hoping so. So I just want to say, I think I can speak for everyone in my community when I say we are ready to welcome you, Horsey 100, back to our town. And I guarantee we may still be wearing masks, but you're going to see our smiles shine through. So let me grab it. Good health to all of you, and cheers to Horsey 100 2021. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Lori. Greatly appreciate it. So next in line with our community partners is our Chief of Police, Mike Bosey.
Good evening, everybody. First, I'd like to thank you all for the work you do. It is so awesome to deliver those bikes at Christmas time to those kids. So you all do some great work. I'm here to guarantee that we're going to be out there again this year. Georgetown Police Department will organize the other agencies together. We'll work under the Backups Interlocal Agreement, all the agencies working together, and we'll provide as safe an environment as we can. I could not think of a better group of people to bring in a healthy spring. Thank you all.
Well, thank you, Chief. We greatly appreciate all the work you do at helping the Horsey 100 event, basically coordinating with all the other departments. It's a great honor working with you, and we greatly appreciate your support and all their support too. We can't say thank you enough.
Thank you.
So that's our list of community partners. Next, we're going to have up our routes. Mr. Steve.
Thanks, Brian. So we've got a wide selection of routes for everyone this year. We're going to be doing it in the same fashion we did in 2019, where we go to the east on Saturday, which is shown in the left-hand side of this slide. So we've got a selection of routes from the shortest to the longest. We've got a 22-mile route, which goes out just east of Georgetown, lets you, get some, as they said, nice fresh country air. The next one, which is shown, starts with the yellow and goes to the blue, is the 45-mile route. And this route goes through a lot of horse farms. It's just a beautiful route. It's probably got the highest percentage of miles in horse farms of all of them, but it's just a great, nice route to do. We got feedback after 2019. We had a 50-mile, but we didn't have a metric century. We got feedback that people wanted a metric century. So we've put in a metric century option, which is shown in the green, that it goes out, follows the same route as the 75 and 100-mile route, but cuts off at Ruddles after the Ruddles Mill rest stop, then goes back down through Paris and on back into Georgetown. Finally, we've got the long routes, the 75-mile route and the 100-mile route. The 75-mile route follows essentially the same route as 2019, but then the 100-mile route, we've made significant changes to it after the lunch rest stop at Cane Ridge Meeting House. And so one of the things we've always tried to do is to make sure that we have safe routes and that they're enjoyable to ride. And in the 2019, we used 68 for a short distance. We've eliminated that so that we now cross 68 at a traffic light in Southwest Paris, and then joins up with the 62-mile route at that point, and then come back in. So those are the Saturday route choices. The Sunday route choices, because of the change in location, that had a major impact on how we were going to do the routes. And so we've got a bit of a change from what we did in 2019. So the shortest route we've got on Sunday is 30 miles with one rest stop. Then we've got the 38-mile route, which essentially follows the same as the 2019, except it goes in the opposite direction. The same with the 47-mile route. But then for the 77-mile route, we've made major changes so that it forms a loop in and of itself out, but we still get everybody going around the Capitol in Frankfurt and going up Glens Creek, where you get to ride by the numerous distilleries up through there, and then back through Midway and back to the starting point. So other notes is that we still have the Colville covered bridge on the Saturday 75 and 100-mile route, and then you go right by the Switzer covered bridge on the 77-mile route on Sunday. So those are the choices we've got laid out, along with rest stops every 15 to 20 miles. And we are looking forward to having everybody out and having a good ride. And with that, I will turn it back over to Patrick Wisłowski.
Thank you, Steve. I was organizing my face mask collection while this was going on. So we're going to talk about merchandise. And I would like to say that we spent thousands of hours and dollars preparing the jerseys and the shirts for this year. But basically, the pre-sales last year were so positive on the merchandise that we were offering. We asked our partners at Primal if they could spend about 2 minutes, and we crossed the 2020 off the date on the neck, and we wrote in 2021 because we thought we had some really awesome products there. We've got short sleeve, sleeveless, Gemini, and as always, what we think that we're one of the unique rides is that we offer a few of these in both regular and a tandem version. So we have either two cyclists or we have the tandem, and as we touted last year, we made sure that we put the female on the front where she belongs and the guy in the back doing what he needs to be doing. So let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. We're offering bibs again, shorts, the sun sleeves, unisex. I think they come in about 5 or 6 different sizes, and the cycling cap to round out your kit. We're going with the shirts, same shirts as last year. Our artist, once again, we took the lazy way out. We sold an incredible amount of these. Actually, it was the The pre-orders on these shirts were the highest that we've ever had on our shirts. All we've done is we've crossed the 2020 out and we've added 21 or 2021 to them. So hopefully you guys will come. You'll buy the stuff, pre-order it, whichever is the best for you. If you do the pre-order, it'll get shipped to your house. Hopefully 2 weeks before Horsey gives you the ability to try the jerseys and that stuff on, make sure it fits. Over the past 3 or 4 years that we've been doing this, we've been able to take care of about 6 problems ahead of time where maybe somebody like me put on a few pounds over the winter and need to go to a bigger size, or somebody actually worked out really hard and lost a few pounds, and we were able to have some product waiting for them in the correct size when we got there. But we're excited about what we're offering pre-order, and we'll have our normal vendor fair and all the great stuff, not only from the Horsey 100, but the vendors that we work with on site. And that's all I have. And I think we're going over to Brian. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Thank you. The giveaways. We bought these last year to give away. They're taking up a lot of space in my my spare bedroom. So I would love for 1,000 people to come and pick these up. We've got them in blue, green, red, and black. I've tested them out, not all of them, but a number of them, and they all do work. So we will get these when you register. Do I have any more merchandise things? Because I lost count of how many slides I had. So if not, then we'll go ahead and move on to Brian Pryor in our new system that we're using on our smartphones.
Thank you very much, Patrick. And it couldn't be more perfect timing. Registration officially just now opened on the Bike Reg site. If you'll start with Horsey 100, we'll get you linked over there to a much easier bike specific site to get you signed up for this year. A couple changes with registration. We will not be having on-site registration. That is due to the limit of 1,000 that we have today. We have instituted a wait list. So as we hit that cap, the next rider will go onto a wait list. You will not be charged until you can be moved into the full event. And that also includes the platform registration fee. Will not be charged when you are put onto that waiting list. Other than that, the site is pretty straightforward. You do not have to create an account with Bike Reg. You will not be bugged a year later with a surprise crazy fee or magazine subscription. And we're really excited about this new partnership with Bike Reg. They've been excellent, and we look forward to this being the platform of choice for many years to come. Sunday registration, we again don't know if that will happen. If we have reached our maximum capacity, we will not be able to offer a Sunday only registration option. Again, that does not open period until the day of the Saturday routes. On the registration page, you'll also find merchandise. If you scroll down toward the middle, you'll see all the jerseys Patrick talked about, the t-shirts. If you scroll a little bit more to an event notes section, you can see larger images of those jerseys. You can also see sizing guides for those jerseys before you start going through your checkout process. So I am going to refresh my screen, see if we have anyone. We have one signed up. Thank you very much. It's really exciting. I don't know the platform well enough to see who that first person is just yet and talk at the same time. So anyway, thank you for being the first to sign up. I'll be in touch with you later. The next slide, Randy. Yes, new this year. Well, it would have been last year, but new for this year is the first ever Horsey 100 app. And we are really excited about what this will do to bring more up-to-date information to the rider in real time, especially if you're out on the route and you get lost. There is a way for you to quickly send your GPS location to the SAG support team to find you. No more of that trying to explain how to get to the tree beside the stop sign on the four-way intersection. So we're really excited about the benefits that's going to be bringing. Routes will be in this app as well. and it will allow you to do a turn-by-turn navigation of every one of our routes in real time without draining your phone battery and without using your data plan. So again, we're really excited about that. In the case of any emergency, whether that be weather, traffic, etc., we will be using this platform to send out instant messaging to you while you're on the route. So also small things like schedules, food options with the menus of each truck will be in the app, along with all of our vendors and any kind of need to know questions that you may have during your stay with us. So we're really excited about this new change. And I believe that is all I have.
I think it's coming over to me. All right, I think we're getting ready to close it out. Just sitting here, standing here, excited in my living room, virtual green screen back there, enjoying a little bit of green tea with lemon and honey. Just prepared. Actually, I'm not. As we went through tonight, we talked about that there's going to be some changes, some things are going to be different. And the biggest thing is that we have to adapt to what's going to be happening. We don't know what May's going to be like, but we're going to be prepared for it. We're going to adapt. As you can see, most likely, I don't know if you can, I'm sitting in my boxer shorts in my living room. I've got a cup. I've got a tea bag. Tea bag's taped to the cup. I'm not drinking tea. Doing what everybody else is doing on the meeting. I'm drinking a beer. I'm adapting. So we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. We look forward to seeing you. We look forward to 2021 not being a year of PPE, but a year of KOMs, QOMs, and PRs. We look forward to you coming to Georgetown and Scott County and having the best weekend ride of your life with the best volunteer group that can possibly do it. So thank you very much. Cheers. We'll see you in May. Thank you.